In this second video in a series of 3 about penning, we're going to talk about how to actually pen, the step-by-step instructions. Now, if you haven't seen the first video, it talks about how you define a pen and penning and the skills that you and your dog need to pen successfully. So if you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go and watch that one first. And if not, off we go. So first we're going to talk about fence line penning. And here's our pen. It has 2 sides along a fence and no gate. The first thing I suggest you do before you get your dog out is pen the stock yourself. But instead of penning, what I really suggest you do is you move one of the panels and form a fence line chute. Now this is going to be easier for you to do, to move the sheep through, because the sheep can see an exit. They know they aren't trapped and they're going to go through much more easily. I'd move them through a couple times, then I'd bring my dog into the picture and have them move them through. Once the sheep are going through the chute quite nicely, you're feeling pretty comfortable with that, then I would go back and set it up as a fence line pen. So now the sheep see, uh-oh, it's a trap. We can't get out of this. So they're going to be much more difficult to pen. Now, the main thing you want to remember when you're doing this is you've got this great barrier in the fence here, so use it. You don't want your dog back here behind the sheep, because then you're giving them a very short area to cover, and you're covering this whole huge area. Well, you know your dog's a lot faster than you are. So what you want to do is you move up here, put your dog over here, and aim for where the corner or the gate would hook in here. That way you're driving and using the fence as a barrier. Now your dog covers from here to here, and you only have the small area to cover. So you work on that, and again, I would suggest, if it's possible, try penning at first without your dog. See if you can get your sheep in there. And once you're comfortable, you'll have learned a lot about reading your stock and how they react. Then I'd pull my dog out, and I'd work on the same thing again, only using my dog. And you'll really appreciate your dog then, because it'll just save you a lot of work and running around. The pen is considered complete when all the sheep are past the plane of the end of the pen, and then you can send your dog in the pen. It's kind of a small pen, but to get them out, and they will come out, and then you bring your dog out and go on with your run. Next, we're going to look at penning the freestanding pen. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please tell your friends and spread the herd.